So good morning and welcome to the International Day of Yoga. And this is just that BJP government started this around 7 or 8 years ago, this International Day of Yoga thing. But I believe that every day should be a celebration of yoga. What we are doing in this class is what we are learning through our teachers, our ancestors. So yoga, let's talk about yoga today. What is yoga? So unfortunately, in today's world, yoga has been misunderstood as आसन एंड प्राणायाम कि कौन कितना स्ट्रेच कर सकता है, कौन कितना फ्लेक्सिबल है, कौन कितना पैर टच कर पा रहा है, कौन कितना बेंड कर पा रहा है. सो योगा को एक सर्कस बना के रख दिया गया है. मतलब योगा इज नो मोर देन अ सर्कस. सो व्हेन आई वेंट टू द योगा इंस्टीट्यूट, आई वेंट फॉर हीलिंग बिकॉज आई हैड सर्टेन फिजिकल इश्यूज. काफी सारी बीमारियां थी एंड आई वेंट देयर एंड दे वर्कड मोर ऑन माय माइंड. So I'm very glad that Vishal did this sharing, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, that उसने जो he gave a small testimonial for the social media that उसका बीपी रिवर्स हो गया, उसका ऐसा हो गया, उसका वेट लॉस हो गया. And Vishal is telling that all that is a byproduct. Main thing what he got was he is improving as a person. He's having better control over his choices, better control over his mind. That I believe Vishal here. Vishal, are you there right now? Vishal, I believe, has got the true essence of yoga. Also, Rita Bhabhi once, her cook, जो उनका house help है, he went अपने गांव चला गया, and she was like, I'm enjoying my housework also. कि घर का काम भी खुद करना पड़ता है. I'm enjoying that. मैं गाना सुन के अपना काम करती हूँ. And because of this classes, I have got this attitude कि मुझे घर का काम अब काम नहीं लगता. I'm enjoying that also. That is the true essence of yoga. Not कि उनका बीपी रिवर्स हो गया या वेट लॉस हो गया या स्किन फेयर हो गया या स्किन चेंज हो गया. This is not the true yoga. Yeah, Vishal, you want to share your experience? Yeah, what you meant to say in the group? Yeah, in short.
So like similar kind of a thing that what I shared that sometimes I feel the kind of person I was and that kind of person I am today, there is a vast difference in it. And with this change, not only like all these things has healed up, okay, all these problems that I had, also my way of life has healed up. Like I can very well see that I am elevated in terms of my lifestyle without any effort. Otherwise, I would have to try to resist myself, कि अरे ये नहीं खाना, वो नहीं खाना. But now when I know that there is nothing like which I'm trying to stop myself, this is something which is coming automatically to me. This is only because this class has worked on my mind and I have changed the way I was thinking. So that's the like essence that what I tried to tell yesterday in my testimony.
Yes, good, Vishal, that you shared this point that this is no more separation. What lifestyle he is living, it was effortless. The journey of last 9, 10 months that he is with us, his journey was effortless, and because of the group energy, because of the teaching, because of working on the mindset, these concept classes, and imbibing those concepts into his life, there is no suppression of any choices or suppression of any desires. It is all sublimation, that true understanding of life. And such a beautiful word used, he has elevated his life. Such a uh, emphatic word, I would say, that he has elevated his life in such a way that not only his health, but his overall lifestyle, all the other aspects of life. It is not just physical, but mental, emotional, spiritual life. That has got elevated. This is yoga, I would say, a way of life. The body used that yoga is a way of life. So when Maharshi Patanjali, when he started writing the Yoga Sutras, do you think he would have meant that 5,000 साल बाद लोग योगा का business बना देंगे and yoga would be just asanas and pranayam? Obviously not. There are only a few sutras. There are 196 sutras in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. We should know this text. I'm not asking you to read it. It is a bit not complicated, I would say, but you need a teacher to explain you that. And out of those 196 sutras, only few sutras talks about asanas and pranayam. In fact, the eightfold path of yoga, only the third and fourth limb of the eightfold path is related to asanas and pranayam. It all starts with yamas, niyamas, and pratyahara, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. So, on this International Day of Yoga, let's understand the true essence of yoga, the true reason of these classes, your intention. Let us set our intentions again. Let us go back. Let us reflect. then why are we coming to these classes? Are you coming only for weight loss? Are you coming only for some health case, some disease reversal? तो मैं बोलूंगा ना, you are settling for the trees and missing the forest. What Vishal has got, what Rita Bhabhi has got, what they are experiencing is the forest. मतलब आप छोटी चीज के लिए सेटल मत हो। एक तो बोलते हैं ना कि आपके सामने एक समुंदर है एंड आप एक लोटे पानी में संतुष्ट हो रहे हैं, अगर आप खाली आसन और प्राणायाम के लिए इस क्लास में अगर आते हैं। So it's all a journey. In fact, me being a teacher, it's a journey for me also. I'm learning more than anyone else because the kind of teachings that I'm going through at IIN, at Cornell, from the Yoga Institute, from Vedanta, from my teachers, the kind of teaching that I'm getting, I'm also evolving as a person. So you set your intention. देखिए आपका intention मैं set नहीं कर सकता हूँ. You have to set your intention of doing yoga or practicing yoga, whether you want just this 1 hour or whether you want this to be 24/7. Navmeet, I believe she has transformed dramatically in the last 6 months after understanding this concept, after implementing these concepts. Many other, Rimple also, I can see a big change, and Anjananti, obviously, Anita Bhabi, few others also. तो आप समझिए कि योगा क्या है। तो योगा एज डिफाइंड इन द योग सूत्र ऑफ पतंजलि इज maintaining a balanced state of mind. So what is yoga? Yoga is maintaining the balanced state of mind. That's why the morning message जो मेरा था, it is the science of human mind. It is all about becoming a better version of your own self. बट हम क्या करते हैं, हम तो 1 घंटा क्लास में आ गए, चलो अच्छी अच्छी बात सुनी, अच्छा अच्छा लगा, क्लास के बाद जाएंगे वापस वही घर का झमेला, वही काम, वही स्ट्रेस, दैट एंजाइटी, दैट टेंशन। एंड देन कुछ लोग आते हैं, कुछ लोग चले जाते हैं, कुछ का मोटिवेशन होता है, कुछ सम पीपल लूज मोटिवेशन, एंड देन यो एंड यू दैट यो थिंग इज देयर, where sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel bad, sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel bad, and then we start complaining about life, that life is very unfair. मेरी लाइफ का क्या प्रॉब्लम्स है, मैं ही जानता हूँ, तुम क्या जानो मेरी लाइफ की प्रॉब्लम। ओके, सी, challenges are there in everyone's life, but when you reach that state, what Vishal is talking about, what he is experiencing and what few others of you are experiencing, you can maintain that balanced state of mind where you can see everything as a witness. This dance बोलते हैं ना, this dance of the universe is चलते रहने वाला है, this will never stop, but wherein you are able to maintain that equanimity, that serenity, wherein you are not affected by what is happening around you. That is yoga. The situations will change, people will change. But what we are doing, we are clinging. जो fifth klesha है, abhinivesh, that is all about clinging to the known, clinging to life. That we are all so afraid. We are all so much in fear. किस बात का डर है? हमें डर होता है कुछ खोने का, कुछ चला जाएगा, कुछ बदल जाएगा. I will maybe lose my relative. I will lose money. I will lose this. This clinging on to life. This is stopping us. Stopping us from what? Stopping us from living life to the fullest. So बोलते हैं ना, the first klesha क्या था? It was ignorance. That it is all because of ignorance that we are suffering. And it ends with the fifth klesha जो था. It ends with abhinivesh, which means clinging to life. It literal translation is clinging to life, but the deeper meaning is that we are clinging to the known. That resistance to change, that aversion to change, that is stopping us. So what's the solution to this? Solution is to embrace change. What we always say in the class, that embrace the uncertainty that surrounds you. Yesterday इंडिया अफगानिस्तान का मैच था, अगर आपको रिजल्ट पहले से पता होता तो वुड यू हैव एंजॉयड द मैच, या आप शायद मैच देखते भी। और इफ यू गेट एवरीथिंग दैट यू वांट, एवरीथिंग दैट यू डिजायर, वुड क्या जीने का मजा आएगा आपको? अगर आपको जो चाहिए सब कुछ मिल गया आज। देयर इज ब्यूटी इन अनसर्टनिटी, हमें समझना पड़ेगा दैट लाइफ अनसर्टन है, उसी का तो जीने का मजा है। अगर मुझे सब कुछ पता चल जाएगा मेरी लाइफ के साथ क्या होने वाला है, मैं कब मरने वाला हूँ, कब मेरे साथ क्या होगा, तो फ्लेवर विल बी गॉन, लाइफ का टेस्ट ही खत्म हो जाएगा। इट्स नॉट देयर। सो लेट्स नॉट क्लिंग टू थिंग्स, लेट्स बी ओपन टू चेंजेस। दैट change, let's remember this thing, that change is the only constant. ये चीजें तो बदलने वाली है, लोग बदलने वाले हैं, आप भी आए, आप भी कोई अमर नहीं है, यू आर नॉट इमॉर्टल, इवन यू विल डाई वन डे। तो बोलते हैं ना कि what is the goal of human being, that liberation, that मोक्ष, what many spiritual texts talk about. तो मोक्ष की प्राप्ति ये नहीं होती कि हमें कि मौत के बाद मोक्ष मिलेगा, when we die you go to heaven. True heaven is here only. You can experience heaven every day of your life. That is true yoga. When you become that जीवन मुक्त, बोलते हैं ना जीवन मुक्ति, जीवन मुक्ति क्या होती है? When there is no fear of even death, there is no fear of losing anything. That is when the true liberation happens. That dharana, dhyan, and samadhi, what culminates, the eight limbs of yoga culminates into what? Dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. That is yoga. So very beautiful science that बोलते हैं ना, we have not even tasted it now. अभी तो हमने starter भी नहीं हुआ, अभी तो main course desert पूरा yoga का बाकी. There are so many concepts to be understood, so many concepts. We started with physical health, now we will gradually move on to different sutras that are there in yoga. So let's not crave for that कि हमें बहुत कुछ सीखना है. Whatever we have learned, if we implement this also, obviously, as many of you are experiencing dramatic changes will start coming in your life. But I would say, let's drop this attachment. Let's drop this attachment to all the material things that are there around us. Material things में क्या आता है? It's not only your possessions, it's only your car, your flat, your money, your whatever you have, whatever. It's also your relatives, your parents, your children, your own body also. Because for the self, for the true self, for the consciousness, even this body is an object. So there is a subject object relationship between everything. And when we start to look everything objectively, that I am not that, मैं वो नहीं हूँ, that is when you become that जीवन मुक्त. So this is the message what Maharishi Patanjali wanted to give through yoga. Unfortunately, इसको एक ड्रामा बना के रख दिया गया, पावर योगा, हॉट योगा. मैं 108 सूर्य नमस्कार कर सकता हूँ, मैं ये कर सकता हूँ, मैं बैकवर्ड बेंडिंग कर सकता हूँ. सर्कस में जाके काम कर लो ना यार. Why do you want to use the word, such a such a pure word? Yoga means union. It doesn't mean exercise. Yoga doesn't mean exercise. It's a union. Union of what? Matter and spirit. Union of body and mind, whatever you say. It's a union. और बोलते हैं ना कि when we dissolve into the consciousness, when we become one with consciousness, that is true yoga. So let's experience that in our meditation today. Let's just sit on the mat, be comfortable. Those who joined late, please see today's concept. You will get a good understanding of yoga. It was a very enlightening session, I would say. Very short. We can stop the recording now. So just sit comfortably by either on the mat or the chair.